Your transition, 1 year deep now, was it easier for you because you had some of the guys, former dogs, with you in Philly?
Yeah, oh man, that made my transition a lot easier. Guys like N'Kobe, man, we had JD already, and then I came with guys, and it just made it easy. It just felt like home when you walked in there. You get to see your guy at your locker, man. What's up, man? He waiting on you, and that's just the fun part about the league, but it rarely happens. You know, a lot of people aren't blessed with that opportunity to play with 5 of their best friends that they won national championships with.
Your thoughts on Jalen Carter's first season in the NFL?
Man, they realized that he one of them dogs and he explosive, and he started to get the slide when they picked that up because they was giving him one-on-ones, and I was watching him and I say, hey, if we ever get the man side together, you know, we work games. And man, I just love my dog, but man, once they start realizing, oh, we got to slide to that man, mama, that's that man. So
Fletcher Cox just retired, but what were you able to learn from him in one short season? He's quite a character.
oh man, he's amazing. One thing that I like, another off the field aspect, Fletch got a humongous ranch, and I actually brought him his Christmas present this year. I know a lot of people not going to hit us. I brought him a flamethrower, and it was a really nice flamethrower. It was a really nice Christmas present, and he loves it because he got about, I think, 10 acres or more. No, that's like 10,000 acres.
In Texas, right?
In Texas, yes. Not 10, but 10,000 acres. And he got a humongous ranch. And I told him that's something that in Georgia, I didn't think I learned something from up north, but in Georgia, I said, man, we got land. We like land and we like ranches.
Sometimes it takes time for players to give back to the community. You're so young, like I said, only a year deep into the NFL. Why was it so important for you to do this today? And I'm sure you're going to do more.
You know, it kind of happened with the NIL. You know, when NIL first happened and we was able to receive money, I decided to do a camp for free and give back to the community and help the community out. And this is kind of the same thing. You know, I just want to be able to give back and always help out, not make my platform bigger, but, you know, make the Georgia platform bigger and everybody help each other, connect Savannah to Atlanta, connect Macon and all of us together. And that's why we have events like this. Like, I haven't done an event in Savannah other than my camp, and I try to get everybody in it, and hopefully next year we can do a golf tournament up here and a golf tournament in Savannah.
And you're saying you're giving back to Savannah, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Like a particular organization?
Well, I give back to the Boys and Girls Club every year. We do a turkey drive and we pass out bikes just because I knew, man, growing up, you wanted a bike for Christmas every year. And we probably give out 35 to 30 bikes every year. And my godmama is the head of the Boys and Girls Club, so she helps me out. And, you know, what's the coolest bikes? What's the latest bikes? I don't want to get no bike that day because I knew, man, when I grew up, I wanted them bikes with them BMX pegs on the back, and I'm going to try to stand up and be cool. So I just want to make sure they have that luxury and able to do that, and we try to provide enough to everybody so, you know, nobody's stealing them or taking them from each other.
My last question, the state of Georgia football right now entering this season, where do you think they are? Anybody you're excited to watch?
Go Dogs. I'm excited to watch Carson Beck. I'm excited to watch Jay Walk. I know all my boys. I need them to rush the passer. I told Coach Schumann, Coach, I was just there. I said, Coach Schumann, I need pressure and sacks. With these quarterbacks now, they think they're making a little money, but you got to put pressure in their face and really see what they're about. Forget the money aspect. How many times are you going to take that hit from that middle linebacker that's coming through free on that A-gap blitz?
Do you know much about T-Rob?
Oh, yeah, I know about T-Rob too, man. I don't want to talk too much about the guys and put too much pressure on them, but they know. I told Jay Walk, man, I'm watching every game. And sometimes I may have to turn the game off or walk away from it, and it's not because of y'all, it's because I know what's happening, and I know the calls. All the calls still the same, all the hand signals. I watch Coach Schumann on the sideline, and I know who's supposed to be doing what, and when y'all don't do it as 11, I'm going to get angry and upset.
Andrew, was this your idea or was it Nolan's idea? How did this come about between the two of you?
I want to say it was Nolan's idea, and we worked with Marlon, who helped us put this together. He reached out to me because I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big golfer, but when he said it was an opportunity to raise money for the charity, I was like, I'm in. I'm excited to be here.
Tell me more about your charity.
So yeah, it really started in college. I used to do turkey drives every year in college, and then once I got to the NFL, you know, started to have camps, started to do back to school give backs and things like that. And then I'm still building it. I want to do some more stuff in New Jersey. I want to partner with this organization. It's called New City Kids. It's a faith-based organization. They teach the kids how to play different instruments, and you know, I love music. It's something that I want to do well.
Let me ask you about Darren Waller. I know he didn't play at UGA. He played for the enemy at Georgia Tech. He just retired. How much did you get to know him, and how special was he?
Yeah, it was just 1 year, but Darren was a great guy. Obviously a great player, talented, but he was a really good person. One of the funnest guys to be around, and he was passionate about other things, and I think that's good for us to see, because a lot of times you can get caught up into only focusing on football, but he pursued his other passions and made that known. So I think that's pretty good.
And let me ask you about the state of Georgia football right now, where it's at. I know you watch on Saturdays. Just some players you're excited to watch, Carson Beck, whoever.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Bulldogs. It's crazy. I want to say about a year or 2 years ago, I started to feel old because I didn't recognize anybody anymore in the locker room. But obviously talented. Like I said, they have the best recruits every year. Coach Smart does a great job coaching those guys up. So I'm excited to see them play this year.
And how cool is it on Sundays when you get to play like former dogs, and maybe not ones that you played with, but there's always like a Georgia guy playing on a Sunday against you probably.
Yeah, we see Philly twice a year, so it's like we're back at practice again in 2018 in a hot summer. But no, it's great seeing those guys develop. I remember some of those guys being younger when I was there, so just to see them develop to where they are now is exciting.